guys, Jeff with Cryptocurrency Investing here. Coming up is an interview with the CEO and co-founder of Lendoit, the lending software that uses blockchain technology. It's actually going to pop right into the interview. We tried out a new software on my end that I was unfamiliar with, and the recording cut off the first couple minutes. So the interview starts with Ori, and he is explaining Lendoit. Okay, hope you enjoy.
My last position, I was the head of R&D in invest.com company. There I met my partners, some of my partners. Then we decided to do something cool with the blockchain, with decentralization, something in the financial market. We decided to solve very, very big problem that without the blockchain, it's not possible to solve, which is the inefficiency of the lending market. Today, this market is completely inefficient. I mean, it's crazy. Borrower from Brazil can pay 60% interest rate, while borrower in Japan is paying 1% per loan. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Lender from Japan in peer-to-peer platform cannot lend to borrower from Brazil and enjoy a good yield. I mean, it's crazy because there is the borders, the currency of each country that's controlled by each country, and using a decentralized currency, decentralized platform with no intermediate in the middle, we can actually bring this market in the first time to efficiency.
Right. So if I was somebody who lived in Brazil and enjoyed the nice 60% interest rate, how could I benefit from Lendoit?
Very easily. You enter to a Lendoit platform, fill up loan application in just 3 minutes. Lendoit will pass this information to professional identifiers to verify that you are you and this is not a fraud. And also to professional score providers that will give you score. Lendoit will publish this information without your name, of course, and your address into the blockchain, into the smart contract. And then lenders from all over the world can see your loan request and can fund your loan request in a very simple process using interest auction. I mean, there is no central centralized organization that determines the interest rate. The interest rate is determined in the most efficient way in an auction. So the underwriter is the smart contract on the blockchain with no intermediates, with no controllers.
Yeah, that's great. So if I can essentially, if I'm from Brazil, then go on to Lendoit and say, okay, I'm looking for a loan, hopefully at maybe, let's say 20% per year. I fill out my application forms and it gets reviewed by a third-party agency that you guys are contracting?
Yeah, so actually we are not determining if you are valid for a loan or not. We just verifying that you are not making fraud, that if you are saying, I'm Jeff, so you are really Jeff. And then if you are Jeff, what is the score of Jeff based on traditional activities as well, right, to crypto activities that you have. And then we put this information in the most transparent way on the blockchain. Of course, without saying this is Jeff from Canada. Just saying, okay, this is 20-something years old from Canada, works, have a stable work. This is his salary, this is everything, but they don't know it's you. And then they can choose how much they want to fund your loan and what is the interest that they're willing to pay the lenders. So
that's really fantastic because it's a win-win for both parties, because if I'm wanting to receive a loan, I'm still staying private. People aren't seeing my information, but people who are lending can see, okay, wow, yeah, like I can trust that this guy is going to be essentially paying me back.
Exactly. So, and not they trust only you, they can see who gave you the score. So, oh, company X, I trust company X. Company X is got very good reputation. They gave you the score, and company Y they verify that you are you. So not only they see your profile, they see they see also who gave you this analytics.
Mm-hmm. So essentially, is there any other added layer of security for someone rather than seeing the score? Like, let's say if the person who's being lended the funds is not able to repay them in time or doesn't repay them at all, what are the processes then?
Actually, I will just mute my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I got the phone. So yeah, it's really good question because okay, unlike the others, we are not using tokens as collateral, which is like lending Canadian dollar using US dollar as collateral. It doesn't make any sense. And so far, this is the solution. This is the lending solution that the blockchains offer. And we try to take different approach. So first of all, every loan is a syndicated loan. You can fund part of the loan. And if the loan is not repaid, you lost only a portion of the loan. You don't need to fund all the loan as a lender. This is one way to mitigate the risk. The other way is to integrate in a decentralized way collectors that will buy the debt from the lenders in case of default loan. So let's say you lended $100 equal to some token to some borrower, and the borrower failed to repay from his own reasons. It's not just fraud, but sometimes people fail to repay. This is the lending market. So the smart contract is becoming a collector auction. So collectors from the country of the borrower can see the debt and participate in a collector's auction and buy the debt in a 60 cents on the dollar, 70 cents on the dollar from the lenders through the smart contract without intermediates. And then they will collect the debt from the borrower itself. And now I know collectors, it sounds something very scary. You imagine someone that hits someone, but actually this is how the market is working. I mean, if you don't pay to the phone company is not collecting the money. They selling the debt to collection companies. They can prosecute you. They can call you and say, look, you better return it unless if you don't repay it, the interest will be much higher. I mean, there is a lot of methods. It's not just beating someone. I mean, and the collectors have incentive to do it because this is how they make profit. They buy it in X and profit X plus Y on the loan.
So the biggest risk as a lender would potentially be a 30%-ish downside as you send it off to a collector.
No, actually, we came up with different and other method in order to complete the whole picture. On top of the collectors and the syndicated loan, we created smart contract, which is compensation smart contract. It's like an insurance. So from every successful loan, portion of the loan will go to the smart compensation fund. And then this 30%, in that case, if the collector bought it in a 70 cent on dollar, this 30% will come from the compensation fund automatically without asking any questions. And it's transparent. All the users in the world can see how much there is in the compensation fund in any given time.
Right on. So that's fantastic. So then there would essentially be zero risk, which, because for me, I was like, okay, well, if I want to, earn interest, I'd want to potentially just put Ethereum. Once it goes proof of stake, I just stake some Ethereum, make 7 to 11% because there's no risk. But with Lendoit, now I can potentially earn 20, 30% at the exact same risk level, which would be zero.
Correct. So I wouldn't say zero, but it's not. I mean, we aiming for zero. We aiming for zero. Yeah.
And so then just to clarify on where that, do people have to purchase insurance when they're giving a loan, or is there a percentage of each loan that's automatically funneled? Yeah.
Just a percentage from each successful loan once the borrower repaid the funds, portion of this fund is going automatically from one smart contract to the other smart contract.
Right. And what is that percentage?
Usually it's 1%, but in this market, but it depends on the country of the borrower, because in some country the default rates are much higher, so we need to consider it. And so we have a formula to calculate it, and also we have a machine learning system in our platform that checks the default rates in any given time. So it varies.
That's great.
Yeah.
And so does Lendoit make any revenue through this? Are they taking a little bit off the top? What's the model?
Okay, so first of all, Lendoit is a technological platform. We are not a financial organization. We don't want to be this central financial organization. I call it, we are the playground. In this playground, we have borrowers, we have lenders, we have collectors, we have scoring providers, we have identifiers, and we will take small fee from every player or from every participant in this ecosystem, in this platform. That's it. So we will take small amount of fee, and we project that this system will lead the blockchain lending in the next 5 to 10 years. So this small fee will be much, because there will be many loans. Most of the blockchain crypto loans will be through our system.
Is there a ballpark percentage for the small fee that you guys are looking at taking?
Yeah, it's something like, it's in dollars. You can count it in few dollars.
Okay, right on. Nice.
It's not too much, but according to our business plan, it will be a lot of money once there will be millions of users.
Of course. Yeah. So where are you at in the development of your platform currently? What's the roadmap at?
So we started 18 months ago this whole project and think about this whole project, and we are going to release this month the alpha version to our community to play with, so they can see our progress. It's not the final version, but it's a huge platform. So we will release some alpha for the community to check it.
And so this will be a functional platform where loans can be funded and received.
Yes.
Right on. And that's great. So are you guys doing fundraising and ICO? Where's the stage at with that?
So we're planning the TGE, the token generation event.
Yeah.
We will issue the loan token. We will do it on the 13th of December this year.
Yeah.
So we we are on our way. It's looking very, very promising. A lot of people want to participate now, but we set the date. It's December, and it's going very good. We've been in many conferences all around the world: Mexico, Madrid, Austria, Las Vegas, New York, Israel, London twice. I mean, we've been in many conferences. I've personally spoke in the largest lending conference in the world, called Lendoit, in London. You can see my presentation there if you enter to Lendoit website. It was very honored to speak there, because I mean, great companies, but centralized organizations are going there, and it was very important for me to show the world that this decentralization is the future of the financial markets.
Definitely. Yeah, that would be something that would blow them away for a lot of people. Like such a completely new concept. Probably got a few of them a little bit scared for their business models.
Definitely, and a lot of representatives from very big banks, I don't want to mention names, came to me and started to speak. Yeah, blockchain, very interesting what you're doing. And they started to talk, and I said, okay, they don't know shit about anything. They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, it was very funny, and it gave me confidence that we are on the right track.
Definitely, you're becoming the lead horse even in front of the banks now.
They're obsolete. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
the interest rates are fixed and inconsistent with the times, and they're taking so much of a cut off the top. You have 3 to 4 business days for transfers. Like the amount of inconvenience that centralized banking and lending platforms give is unfathomable. So I totally agree. Like Lendoit is offering a solution that is just it's a next logical step in our world. So I'm glad you guys are finally doing it.
correct. I mean, think about it. The interest rate of the world is held by few centralized governments and organizations that control everything. And now the blockchain is here, and they're afraid. And they're afraid that they will be out of business and they will be obsolete in 10 years from now. So they start to speak about blockchain, but they don't have any clue about what they're saying. So,
Right.
yeah.
So here's maybe a little more beginner level question for people who are newer to blockchain, who have a little more fear. A question potentially would be, okay, so there's these big corporations who have a lot of money. It's in their best interest to shut progressive applications like Lendoit down. Is this possible? Can this even happen? Will Lendoit be around anyways? What can they do to shut you guys down, I guess, is the bottom line.
They need to shut down the electricity all over the world because then the blockchain will stop working. This is what I love about blockchain. It sits in every computer, and no one can control it. And the backend of our system is in the blockchain, so they can't do anything about it. Even if Lendoit is going to disappear, the ecosystem is there to stay.
Yeah. And even if the electricity would to come back on, then the ledger is still right there and you start up exactly as it was.
Exactly.
So essentially there is really no way to stop or hinder Lendoit because all you can do is turn off the electricity, and that's only a temporary solution anyways.
Definitely. Yeah.
Right on. That's exciting. So
Very exciting.
Your ICO is coming in December. What are you guys hoping to fundraise, and how much is it per token?
Okay, so we're expecting to raise 25, according to our business plan, not more than $25 million. We will issue 1 billion tokens in a price of, it will be 4 cents, if I remember correctly. 60% of our tokens will go to the public. Yeah, so I think it's according to what I see now, I think it's very reasonable.
Right. Oh, so it's a 1 billion total circulating supply, and then it would be a 60%. Oh, sorry, 1 billion total supply, 60, or it'd be 600 million circulating supply.
Correct.
Right on. Okay. Great. And so to find out more, to read through the white paper and potentially participate, where can people go to?
Okay, so first of all, our Telegram group is crazy, so go there.
Yeah.
Go to our Telegram group. There is very interesting conversation. I'm there, not all day because I need to work and manage this huge project, but I'm trying to respond to everybody, and we have great community managers from all over the world that are there to answer your questions. You can go to lendoit.com, and then from there you will see our videos, you will see the white paper, you will see our team, and if you have questions, don't hesitate. Contact our Telegram. We want the questions to be wide open. So if you asking question, I want everybody to see the question. We like transparent, and so lendoit.com and the Telegram group.
That's great. And to find the Telegram group, people can just scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, and it will be there along with your Twitter, your YouTube, your Medium account, and things like this.
Yes, but also we put it because it's very important for us to be in touch with our great community, and it's really great community. It's when you enter to lendoit.com, you won't miss it. You see a button for joining.
Oh, it's right at the top as well. There, I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay, so either top or bottom, And great. So participation happens on December.
On December, but join now because we're releasing news almost every day about the progress, about very interesting stuff, about every time that someone write about us in the newspapers, in the press. So stay tuned.
Right on. Thanks so much for coming on, Ori. I really appreciate this conversation.
Thank you, Jeff. It was great. Yeah, fantastic. Absolutely.
Okay. See ya.
See ya.